User safety and computer security. Along with technological development, the usage of computers has increased, and so have the health risks for many users. Each day we get increasingly dependent on computers for basic as well as complex tasks which can expose the computer to certain threats. In this chapter, we will learn about the safekeeping of our health while maintaining the security of computers. Health safety for users. The usage of computers for a long period of time may lead to health risks. Inadequate attention to some factors can result in chronic health problems unless we take appropriate measures to avoid them. Repetitive strain injury, RSI. Repetitive strain injury, RSI, results from repetitive movements, for example, using the mouse for an extended period of time. The following tips are helpful in avoiding RSI. Avoid using the computer for extended periods of time by organizing the workload. The screen, keyboard, and mouse must be directly in front of you. Use of document holders will prevent excessive leaning over while looking at the paperwork. Ensure appropriate legroom underneath the desk. Mouse must be kept as close to the keyboard as possible. Maintain a good posture while using the computer. Adjust your chair to the most comfortable position. Alter the monitor height to minimize head and neck movements. Minimizing the risk of computer-related accidents. Place the computer near an electric socket to avoid connecting wires across the floor. In the case of an extension cable, ensure that it does not overheat. Do not overload electric sockets. Use multi-socket units rather than plug adapters. Always follow installation and service instructions in the computer manual. Keep drinks away from computers or any wires. Regularly inspect all electrical equipment for damaged plugs or cables. Do not allow children to play on or with computer swivel chairs. Place the computer in a position where you have enough space to move out of the room in case of an emergency. Maintaining a computer. Computers and their devices require maintenance and proper upkeep. If we do not follow proper maintenance, it might result in expensive repairs or complete damage to the devices. Cleaning the keyboard. A keyboard might not work properly if dust or any food particles get stuck underneath the keys. Follow these steps to keep your keyboard clean. Unplug the keyboard from the USB. Shut down the computer before unplugging it. Turn the keyboard upside down and gently shake it to get rid of any dirt or dust particles. Moisten a cotton cloth or paper towel with very little water or cleaning solution. Use it to clean the keys. Do not pour any liquid directly onto the keyboard. Reconnect the keyboard to the computer once it is dry. Cleaning the mouse. There are two types of mouse, optical and mechanical. Each mouse is cleaned almost in the same way. The optical mouse requires no internal cleaning because it does not contain any rotating parts. However, they can get less functional over time as dust collects near the light emitter. The mechanical mouse is especially prone to dust particles that can collect inside the mouse, which can make it difficult to track or move properly. If the mouse pointer does not glide smoothly, then the mouse may need cleaning. Follow these steps to keep your mouse clean. Unplug the mouse from the USB. Shut down the computer before unplugging it. Moisten a cotton cloth with very less water or cleaning solution and use it to clean the surface of the mouse. If you have a mechanical mouse, Remove the tracking ball by rotating the cover ring counterclockwise. Clean the tracking ball and the inside of the mouse with a moistened cotton cloth. Let all of the parts dry before reassembling and reconnecting the mouse. Cleaning the monitor. It is difficult to view anything on the monitor if the screen gets dirty due to dust or fingerprints. Never use a glass cleaner to clean a monitor screen. The anti-glare coating on the screen can get damaged by glass cleaner. Follow these steps to keep the monitor screen clean. Turn off the computer. Unplug the monitor from the power. Use a soft, clean cloth moistened with very less water to wipe the screen clean. No liquid should be sprayed onto the surface of the screen as it may leak into the monitor and cause damage to the internal components. Preventing unauthorized access. Unauthorized access to any computer may lead to the loss of important data and personal information. However, we can take measures to prevent unauthorized access. Security patches. Security patches fill in the vulnerabilities in software, operating systems, etc. that may be used by attackers to gain access to a device and its data. Security patches for operating systems such as Windows, Linux, Android and iOS are necessary because an OS vulnerability can lead to adverse consequences. It is vital to download the latest security patches and updates for the operating systems and other software to protect them against cyber attacks. DSIPS, Intrusion Detection System, Intrusion Prevention System. An IDS uses possible intrusion signs to assess network traffic for any suspicious activity. Intrusion detection is used to monitor and analyze the activities in the network or system for signs of intrusion such as violations, security policy threats, etc. In contrast, an IPS complements an IDS by monitoring incoming traffic on a system to identify malicious requests. An IPS blocks unauthorized or offending IPs to prevent system attacks, which prohibits malicious data. Multi-factor authentication. We must use strong passwords in addition to multi-factor authentication, which can majorly help in preventing unauthorized access to data. Multi-factor authentication requires multiple steps of authentication. The system grants access to the data only after validating the information presented by the user. This adds another layer of protection as the data cannot be accessed by the hacker just by cracking the password. In multi-factor authentication, a one-time password, OTP, is sent via a communication channel such as an automated phone call or SMS to the authorized device of the user in which a security question or biometric authentication is set by the user. Although this makes authentication a bit of a hassle, it ensures better security. Malware. Malware is a program that is capable of installing harmful software on the computer system. It blocks access to computer resources and damages the system by gaining unnecessary access to the computer system. There are different types of malwares. Worms. A computer worm is a type of malware that replicates itself and infects other computer systems without any human intervention. Once a computer worm infects a computer system, it can damage programs and delete data. It makes the system slow and overloads the web servers. Trojan horse. Trojan horse is malware that appears to be a safe and harmless file, but when the user clicks on it, it turns out to be the malware that attacks the system. Ransomware. Ransomware is malware that holds critical data of an individual or an organization and only offers access to it in exchange for money. Spyware. Spyware is software that installs itself on a computer system. It monitors the activity of the user without permission and sends that information to a hacker. This malware is very harmful because it leaves the user with no privacy. Rootkit. Rootkit is a collection of malicious computer software that provides an access to a computer system or software. It can conceal itself very easily in an infected system. Hackers utilize rootkit to access and steal. Computer viruses. A computer virus is a program that is designed to adversely affect the functioning of a computer system. It can corrupt the data and programs, decrease the speed, and occupy memory in a computer. Virus stands for vital information and resources under siege. A virus multiplies itself and attaches to files or applications to infect the computer. Types of computer viruses. Computer viruses can be of different types. Let us learn about some of them. File-infecting virus. A file-infecting virus is also known as program file virus. It infects the executable files, program files such as .x, .com, .sys and so on, to cause permanent damage. Boot sector virus. It is a type of computer virus that is primarily designed to infect the master boot record, MBR, of hard disks. If we connect any disk to a computer system that is infected by this virus, then that disk will also get infected. Email virus. An email virus infects the devices on which the email is sent. This virus is generally transferred through an infected file that is attached to the email. It can delete important data and cause the computer to crash. Macro virus. A macro virus uses the same macro language that is used for software such as Microsoft Excel or Word. It is specifically designed for infecting and damaging important data from such files. Antivirus. Antivirus is a software that scans and identifies potential viruses on the computer system and prevents any damage to the system by deleting the viruses. We use an antivirus to protect the system from malware such as worms, Trojan horses, spyware, etc. There are many antivirus programs that we can choose from. Some well-known antivirus programs are Norton 360, McAfee, Quick Heal, Webroot Secure Anywhere, Kaspersky, etc. Firewall. A firewall is a network security device that acts as a barrier between internal and public networks. It monitors all incoming and outgoing network traffic in order to prevent unauthorized access to a computer network.